Hi everybody. It definitely has been quite a while since you last saw this setup. Yeah, something I've not used in a long ass time. Now the reason I'm starting off this video in this format is because it's because, well, I want to discuss with you, of the future of my in terms of the future of my playthroughs. Not so much for my emulator playthroughs, because those ones are still pretty good enough. I want to discuss over in terms of the playthroughs that I record from, let's just say, for example, the Wii, the Wii and the Switch. In the past, I have utilized Elgato. Not only in terms of the device, but also the software itself. While all those were actually did very well for me, but then there were some issues, like, say, for example, having the audio not exactly, sometimes the audio not exactly being in sync with the video itself. There may be some flickers here and there. And there was also a 5-second a 5-second delay. For whenever I record them. Ever since my laptop, my old laptop started to die. I have now started utilizing a software called OBS. Now, in terms of getting everything all set up, I say that it is pretty decent enough, I guess. There are no delays in terms of whenever I record something. And also, the audio is actually very well good too. But there is now a new problem I constantly have to deal with. Yeah, even to this day, the encoding constantly getting overloaded. And whenever that happens, the FPS, aka frames per second, will constantly keep on dropping. In order for me to have it make sure that it does not constantly overload, I essentially had to lower my settings. But in the process of lowering those settings, now what you are about to see is, you are gonna see a bunch of, now in terms of some of my future playthroughs that I have that I've already done fully recording, you are gonna be seeing a bunch of blurs, blurriness here and there. It's honestly the only way that I can actually do it without having the encoding constantly getting overloaded. Let's be real here. Would you rather deal with the FPS constantly dropping, or the constant of blurriness? Yeah, the blurriness is obviously is obviously my best option. In terms of this first video here, now what you are going to be seeing are essentially you are going to be seeing what I just mentioned. The constant blurring, and also the whenever the encoding gets overloaded. However, starting with the next video, things are gonna be more edited, meaning that whenever the frames keep dropping, the encoding getting overloaded. Or whenever there's something where I don't really say anything all that much of importance, or then I really don't have much to say. Those are the parts I'm gonna be cutting. Those are the parts. Yeah, those are parts of the videos. That I'm gonna be yeah. Those are parts of the video that I'm gonna be editing out. So it means that now in terms of how things go. Yeah, some videos may be longer or shorter than others. And the reason why, yeah, I didn't exactly get this started as soon as Soul Silver was done. I mean, yeah, I had to do plenty of a test checking just so I can make sure I can actually get this to probably work right. Yeah, and which also goes like which also goes for this segment as well. But anyways, everyone, with that said, I think that's all I really have to say on the subject. See, well, in terms of my future playthroughs for the time being. But what I will say is considering the support for Windows 10 is gonna be ending around October of next year. Yeah, I am most likely gonna get a new laptop in the future. Maybe then, that's when I can get more, better quality in terms of, better quality in terms of, yeah, much more, better quality in terms of, much more better quality in terms of the video videos. And believe me, everyone, I really have tried to make sure that I can actually get this to work. And especially, I have been messing around with the settings on OBS, just so I can make sure I can not have not only the encoding, not overloading constantly, and also not much blurriness. Yeah, believe me, I really have tried. Yeah, this is honestly the best I've got. And so, without further ado, enjoy this playthrough. Hello, everybody, and yeah, yeah, as you can tell, I am definitely very late for this one. Well, here's the thing. I actually have a funny story for that. Now, for actually me being late for this. Now I never actually got into this franchise. Into the Smash games until like 2012. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years after this game was released, and a couple years, before the release of the 3DS and Wii U Smash games. And also, considering that I never got the Nintendo 64 or GameCube, yeah, meaning that I never actually got to play either the original or Melee. But ever since I did pick this up, I have not regretted. I had no regrets, and have become a big fan of the Smash games ever since. And now started off with this game is where I got to be utilizing, a lot of characters that were in the previous games, and also the ones that were introduced in this one. But anyways, welcome to Super Smash Bros. Brawl! Now, here's the thing, considering that I am way behind, yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing regular matches. Because honestly, I would say those are gonna be like the biggest, I want to say the biggest waste of time for me. Yeah, so yeah, for this playthrough, I'm only gonna be focusing on the solo stuff. Well, actually, not the events, is because... Well, not the events, is because... Yeah... When I went through those events, some of them were definitely a lot more harder, or some of those challenges in the events were definitely a lot more challenging for me, and it definitely took me a while for me to beat. But the modes that I will be covering is the one that I'm gonna be going through first. That being the story mode. That being the story mode. Subspace emissary. Then after this, I'm gonna be going through classic and all-star mode. But only with one character only. And I would definitely say the character that I'm gonna be using for both of those modes is essentially gonna be my all-time favorite Smash character. and you're gonna see who it is as we go for the story. But anyways, now here we have the proper story mode, where unlike World of Light, where there's barely much of it, really. Now first off, now we get the introduction of the two princesses that were introduced in Melee, or more essentially became playable in Melee, Princess Peach and Zelda. And here they are witnessing the battle between Mario and Kirby. You would think that the starting battle would have been between Mario and Link. Considering that the Princess of Hyrule is here. So, but apparently the pink puffball from apparently the pink puffball from a Dreamland is here instead. But anyways, everyone, now, and I guess I should say I guess what I should say this up front now is that while I am good at Smash, I'm not exactly a pro player, where I don't exactly utilize moves such as shielding and side dodging all the time. I just really don't bother utilizing those moves. I don't essentially. I really don't utilize those moves all the time. So you may end up seeing me lose quite a bit. Even in for regular Smash battles. I'm not exactly, that much of a pro. And also, considering that I've gotten more used to, playing on Smash Bros. Ultimate, and considering that I haven't exactly, considering that with the controls that I'm using, that being, the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, meaning that, you may see me being a little bit sloppy. Some of my movements may end up being a little bit sloppy. Well, in terms of certain stuff that I want to do. But anyways, everyone, now as for the story itself here, as you're seeing, now what you're seeing here is, of course, now a character that they actually introduced in Brawl, that being the main character, the main character of Kid Icarus, Pit. Now, who of course was witnessing the battle. And then after the battle, now here comes a big giant red cloud, a bunch of red clouds, along with a ship that Kirby has seen before, aka the Halberd. And then as it unleashes this purple stuff, where it actually starts creating these strange-like creatures. But here to also help are the two princesses. And I guess I should say this as well. Now you can actually for those of you who don't know, now you can actually play this game co-op. Now you can actually play this game co-op, meaning that you can have someone else actually be player 2. Now, yes. Now, when it comes to the character select screen, like that one, now while the second player actually selects the character that is gonna start off the battle, the battle alongside. And then, now, and I guess I say as well, now the thing on the left side of the screen are essentially your stock. And if there are more than one character within a level, now when you die, if you get blasted away, then you switch. Then you'll be the next character within the slot. And if you lose, all those stocks, it will be a game over. Oh yeah, and I guess I should point this out here. Yeah, here we have Zelda's transformation, that being Sheik. Now, here's the thing. Now, as you see, yeah, you can transform into Sheik here, but they don't exactly introduce Sheik until, like, much later. So I'm like, what was even the point of having you transform into Sheik if you're not gonna introduce her until later? But anyways, now here we have a character that we're gonna be seeing quite a bit in the story mode, the Ancient Minister. And alongside is a bunch of R.O.Bs that we're gonna be seeing quite a bit in this playthrough as well, as they actually activate these things called Subspace Bombs. Now, the countdown is aren't exactly all that accurate. Yeah, as you'll see, yeah, the countdown for these Subspace Bombs aren't exactly all that accurate. But anyways, as you see now Mario actually gets himself blasted. But then here to kidnap the two princesses is actually Pete. Is of course the giant ass of Piranha himself, Petey Piranha. Now, he is actually our very first a boss fight in the game, where he will use those cages like to attack you, and he will try to jump at you too. Now, and I guess I should say this as well. While there are different for this boss fight, while you do have to save both princesses, but you can only free one of them. Meaning that whenever the health bar in one of the cages is complete, that means that the battle is over. Now, and I guess I should say this as well too, is that now, just like with the Mario and Kirby fight, yeah, the results of that battle will always end up being the same, no matter which character you decide to pick. And the same will also go for the princess that you save here, is because the character, because the character that also debuted in Brawl, that being Wario. Yeah, now the princess that you didn't save. Now he actually uses that weapon he's got called the dark gun, to blast the other princess, and then escape with it. And as you're seeing, now here, and there was the result of what happens when the subspace bomb actually explodes. Yeah, and now here's what happens when you actually clear a stage. Where you can actually see which sort of trophies and stickers that you have picked up, and also in terms of the coins that you also pick up as well too. And then here we have the overall map, like of the level, of the whole game. Yeah, it may not look as big right now, but there are still plenty of levels that we're going to be going through. Now, and I guess I should say this as well, is because I'm not going to be talking about this, since I'm not going to be bringing this up, ever after this one. Now, with the stickers that you pick up, you can actually place them onto the characters that you have unlocked within the story mode. So then they could get themselves a little bit of a stat boost. Like say they can get an attack boost, defense boost, and even a speed increase as well too. But here's the thing. I am not going to bother with actually placing these stickers. It's because when you get a game over, you actually lose all of those stickers that you actually bring along with you. Yeah, but anyway, with that said, I think that's all I'm going to do for this part. And so, to the next part, I'll see you guys next time.